If you've got somewhere to be,
Jesus.
Bobby, we understand.
I'm gonna jump in that ass.
Are you talking about shit?
Oh, shit.
Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
I need work.
Good night, folks.
Nailed it.
You are listening to your favorite podcast, Cast Uncut, with your host, Bobby Skullface,
That's a solid unit, Mac.
Oscar and Jake. I call it a rock Fred, Robert D.
So happy to be here.
The engineer, T2RX6.
The fit and finish.
Everyone's favorite internet troll, Greg for Mercy.
Only troll for good.
Meth Deluxe Baldwin.
Hell Hasbro.
And the most popular tattoo transformer fan ever, Decepticon.
Hey, ladies.
No, it's just awful.
Who's running that company?
I don't scale like that.
Upload complete, fuckers. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Shattered Cast Uncut. Hello, fuckers. It's episode 96, and I just interrupted a countdown, and that was on purpose because I'm an interrupter. This is episode 96, and welcome. It is Friday morning for some, Thursday night for the hardcore. We are, let me see here. Let's start with some introductions, as Oscar used to do, starting from left on my Skype screen. He's actually a sweetheart. He's a really nice guy, and if you bring it up to him, he'll dick punch you. It's Greg Sullivan.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Hey, guys.
All right. Coming up
Go.
next, he's a well-established internet figure reviewer. He is the smartest man I know. Is Justin T2RX6.
What is going on, everybody?
I might co-sign that he might be the smartest. I might know one contender, but he might be the smartest close friend I know, because he's never hit me up and asked for Adam's number to ask him some questions, but I've seen this happen.
Justin can do a Rubik's Cube. That's all I have to say.
I wish. I can. It's called peel off the stickers and put them back on properly.
In his
That's
mouth.
engineering a solution, right?
He can take one of those little keychain ones, put it in his mouth, move his mouth around, comes out done. All right.
Sexual.
It's a good thing that I do the introduction, so we don't have to, cut that up and turn it into something else. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's a good time. All right, coming up next, I would classify him as walking art. All right, he comes from the land of the great white shark and the poisonous centipede, which he murdered today. He will tell you the story if you're lucky. It's Lenny Decepticon.
Hey, how you going? Yeah, it tasted great too. Some good centipede.
All right, next up, he's not an up-and-coming reviewer. He's definitely gained some momentum, or as I like to call it, some marmot. And he's just rocketing along on the followers. And I dare say he's even having an effect. Your perspective is having an effect on other well-established reviewers and the approach that they're taking recently. It is Bobby Cheetor Skullface.
Shout out to the Robert. Let's chat.
He's on there now. God damn.
And
I feel like he's not.
I've been invited in. Thanks a lot. I'm going to kick all of you out. That'll be paradox.
Did you say you call that Marmite? Is that what you said? I didn't hear.
Marmot.
Did you just call?
Marmot.
Oh, I thought you said Marmite.
That's a joke with me and Bobby. From,
One day, Lenny.
Big
One day, Lenny, you'll
Big
get your
Lebowski.
call.
Yeah.
And
Lenny likes
that
Marmite.
that little feminine chuckle you heard from the corner, that is the one and only Matthew Deluxe, the veteran Baldwin.
Yay! I still like when y'all call me Big Pop. But whatever.
Thanks for your
All right,
service, Matt.
How y'all doing?
Yes, thank you for your service. This is our Veterans Day
Thank you,
special.
Matt.
Shout out to all our listeners who have served our country. And
Yes.
we got Joe H., we got Yule, we got Matthew. Who else we got? Anybody know?
I'm not sure, but anybody out there that's fucking
Yeah.
served and fucking been a part of something bigger than them fucking selves, especially in today's day and age, I tip my hat to you. Thank you.
All right. I second that. All right. So merch. We have T-shirts. We have really fucking awesome pint glasses. I am drinking a pint of Jameson with ice in it. To those who think
Shit. Brave served. Shout out to Brave. He served.
Shout out Brave. Oh, really? Well.
Oh, yeah.
Go Mickey. Oh, yep. Mickey, you're so fine. So, yeah, I got my pint glass full of Jameson right now. I gave my daughter some apple juice in my Shattered Cast Uncut Hell Hasbro coffee mug, and she was like, "Whoa, you got 2 cups!" And I used today, in fact, while transforming. I think it was I forget who it was, but I needed to pull out a little fiddly bit out of a figure, and I used my Hell Hasbro keychain to do so. And
I used the fiddly bit remover recently in a review, and somebody hit me up and was like, "Hey, that thing that you used to get the such and such out, was that the fucking Shattercast keychain?" And I was like, "It sure was." And he was like, "Put me down for one," and ended up getting a T-shirt too. So shout out to you. You know who you are.
I actually was kicking myself because, well, I guess I'll tell that story when we talk about the stuff that we got. But I regretted not using my keychain, and I caused a stress mark on something. But anyway, what else? What other merch do we have? We got the keychains, the shirts, the mugs, the pint glasses.
The shirts are in low numbers, folks. Just so you know.
Yeah. If you want a shirt, jump on it.
Numbers. And if you want more shirts, let us know, because I've been getting a lot of request shirts sizes that we're out of, and shirts as well. So let us know. If you bitch about it, it will come.
And next year we're gonna do a new shirt that's just a Singapore con exclusive. So you just see MMC, Singapore. All right. You see MMC and our boy Harris walking around with one.
They smell like cigarettes and fucking fingernails.
Those shirts are nice quality. I got to tell you, those shirts are really nice quality.
I'm wearing mine right now. It's really nice. I wore it at work tonight. I represent a guy from what I work to. He's like, "Hell, Hasbro." I'm like, "Yep, you got to listen to the podcast and you understand." They're like, "All right," but he won't. But whatever.
All right, now let's move along. Anybody get anything? Greg.
Oh, I got War Gauntlet, the hand painted Rock 5. Well, I got a good price on it.
How's that unit?
I got it. Well, it broke as soon as I touched it.
So right.
How's that unit? It broke.
If I recall correct, that one is battle damaged, right? So now it's like double battle damaged.
Well, unbeknownst to me, there was an issue because I got lucky, I guess. I guess we all got lucky. There were reported problems with one of the hips, some of the swivels not being proper QC. So people were like ripping the leg off to the point where they sent out replacement parts to like all the retailers. And I contacted Mech Ideas, and they had me send a picture to Mastermind Creations to get a replacement part. So did that. Spoilers. And then I actually had someone donate a figure too. So probably what I'll do is, if I don't get the replacement part, I'll take the figure that was donated and we'll do something fun with it. I'll give it a Saudi or do something fun. And that was it. But I got a shitstorm coming on Friday, so next week will be a little bit more fun.
You got an exclusive Shattered Cast figure?
All right.
Shitstorm?
Wait, what? Oh,
you said that's shitstorm coming.
I have a shitstorm coming. As in, like, I've got like 9 pounds of small figures.
They got stuff over the counter for that stuff, man.
I thought you pulled a Bobby and you just had like an itemized, like a customized item sent to you for Shattered Cast.
No, if I did, if I did that, I wouldn't tell anybody. I'd keep that shit tightly wrapped in my my anal folds. Anal folds.
Anus.
All right. Coming up next, T2RX6. What did you get, man?
Nothing.
That is amazing. Wonderful.
Glorious.
All right, next up, Lenny. Tell us what you got, buddy.
I got myself some KFC tapes.
Boo.
KFC mistakes? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I got,
good one.
I got Eject and the Rhino and fucking the Lion. They're all pretty bad.
Trash.
And I got the little fucking anal probe one that goes Soundwave, which has a stress mark on it from getting that little claw out. That was pretty fucking shit. And
You should have used your keychain.
I did.
Whoa.
Still fucked it up.
It was in there tight. And I got Mixmaster from Generation Toy, and it was frustrating for a start, just the way that the cab kind of folds out in two pieces for the leg formation, but I love it now. It's awesome.
Solid.
What are your thoughts on the heel spurs? Because John Garringer, shout out to John, he
hated him. He hated him, didn't he?
I kind of dig them.
Well, you can either use them or not, so it doesn't really... I don't hate something that is there, but you don't need to use it.
Like my penis. All right, next up. You got anything else, Lenny? Anything else?
No, that's it.
You got the shakes, don't you?
I got the
plastic
shakes.
in your life.
I got the shakes. I need some more. I got some more stuff coming, but yeah.
Bobby, what you got, buddy?
Yes, I got Mastermind Creations Impactor. I got that's it really. I fucking pre-ordered third-party combiners worth of SH Figuarts Star Wars figures.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Dude, I'm not. I just put it out there. Like, that shit has got me. Like, I fought it for a long time. I thought I was actually going to make it through without it capturing my soul. But ever since that Japanese trailer, maybe it's all this third-party shit in my life, but that Japanese trailer got a fucking hold on my heart, and I'm all the way in. I'm
giggity.
I'm head over heels. Yeah. Like, I was just saying in the chat earlier today. Like, I lived through the prequel era, right? Like, I have no disillusions that Star Wars can't make a bad movie. I know they can make a bad movie. I know it for a fact. 3 times over, I know it.
Mm-hmm.
But god damn it, there's this voice in the back of my head every time I watch that trailer that says, "This is your favorite one. This is your favorite one."
I wish you weren't so hopeful, man. You're kind of like, was it from Goodfellas, the guy with the betting? And whenever he bet on something, everybody fucking just tore up their tickets. Is that Goodfellas?
I know this. I know the bit you're talking about, but I don't think that's Goodfellas. Maybe it is, but it doesn't sound.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Too bad. Jar Jar's Force Ghost is Kylo Ren.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I don't want to turn this into like a Star Wars podcast, but like I read this thing like it was like some.
Good. We've been talking about that for months.
Yeah, that's true. I'm down.
Me too. Let's do it.
But like the thing is, like they said that apparently like some Lucasfilm insider like wrote this report or something and said that like Jar Jar was initially intended to be the Phantom Menace and he was going to be a Sith Lord. And like all that shit, like this is what he says. He's like all that shit with like him bumbling around and like accidentally taking out battle droids and all that shit. Like it wasn't bumbling around at all. It was like it was planned. It was just him trying to make himself look like a klutz, so that nobody would suspect him being a Sith Lord or whatever. But the fan reaction to the character was so negative that they scrapped the idea.
No, that's just a rumor. That's been on a bunch of different sites. All they had to do was put the word insider in the sentence, and people.
Yeah. Still, I mean, you can't see George Lucas making that sort of a bad decision. I can.
Yeah, no, I can't see him making it initially, but I can see him going back 20 years later and making it.
Right. You know what? I if he wasn't CGI, you know, maybe it would have worked differently. You know what I mean? If it was genuine costume,
even if it was a guy in a costume like bumbling around like that with the beast of bullshit and all that, like it still would have been garbage.
It wouldn't have been so cartoony and silly, though. You know, there would have been more of a human element in his movements and stuff. It could have worked.
You know what's really silly? The Sith Lord prior to the guy who trained Palpatine was of the same race as the band in the cantina. Yep.
Nerd?
No, it wasn't.
Yep. Yeah, he was. He was a Bith.
No, not the guy, Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Yeah, no, I said the guy prior to the one who trained Palpatine.
Oh, gotcha.
So he was all bouncing around like dun 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 dun, dun and like.
He's like, I came to do two things. I came to fucking wield lightsabers and play flutes, and I'm all out of flutes.
Okay, I think we need a little exception here when it comes to anybody get anything. Bobby, when we ask you that question, it includes things that are sent to you to be reviewed.
Okay,
so would you like to amend your response, sir?
My castmate, Greg from Mercy, sent me Unique Toys Octane. And I
also sent you the rabies virus, apparently.
The rabies virus.
He was like, "Here's one of
not working. It's not working."
He was like, "Here's one of Greg's cat's hairs." He pulled it out of a joint.
I still haven't watched the video all the way through. I watched the front and I skipped the back. Much like every review Bobby does. But
that's the way it should be watched.
No, I think that was a dog hair actually.
Yeah.
But either way, it's going to grow legs and infest your house.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that review was when you had to cut away 5 times because it looked like you were going to break something.
Yeah.
I don't want to break Greg's toy on camera.
Yeah, because there's no denying that shit.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing. That's like every time, not that I'm not appreciative because I am, but every time somebody's like, "Hey man, you want me to send you such and such?" I'm like, "Oh God, yes, but I really don't want to break it."
What on there felt like it was going to break? Like I've been throwing that thing around and dragging it around.
It's just okay. So the wing, the wing bits, the ratcheted bits,
mm-hmm.
It seems like they should be able to spin 360.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Well, once you try to push it once and it doesn't do it, that should be your clue that it's not going to do it.
Yeah, and it should have been mine, but I'm a stubborn motherfucker.
Well, that's the problem with third-party toys. A lot of the times, you're supposed to move something, it's not moving, and it's like that fear of breaking when it's really just something moving for the first time. And
then sometimes it does that's my that Make Toys Rover, like those sliding pieces. Like when I was first messing with them, I was like, man, this doesn't move, because it was just so tight and obnoxious, and it feels like you're break it, but.
Yeah, Generation Toy Mixmaster is a bit like that as well.
Is he? Oh, I heard he's misassembled.
Oh well, sometimes yeah.
That's just what we need.
Somebody told me, shout out to Kevin. He told me that there's a bit on there that's really frustrating, but it's just because it's misassembled. But you can still get past it even with it being misassembled.
That's Garinger brought that up too in his video, but they're not all like that. Mine isn't. But cool. Yeah, that sucks.
Before we do move on from that, with the extra parts that come packaged with it for Scrapper, does Scrapper actually need any fucking replacement parts? Because mine's pretty good.
Yeah, the combiner port.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the combiner port?
It don't move.
It's stuck.
Okay, I'm going to fuck with it now.
Yeah, and Lenny, listen, when you follow those instructions and where it says use lube, that doesn't mean Vaseline.
Okay, I'll just spit on it.
No, you have to get shock oil. Look. Justin will mail you his shock oil. You can use it and then mail it back to him.
I thought it came with lube.
For the lube,
didn't come with those
no
tubes of. That didn't come with it. What were those fucking tubes of Gravity Builder lube then?
It was in a photo, yeah. But wait a minute, I'm gonna open it up.
Didn't come with any lube.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
My asshole.
I didn't get anything. Thank you. Bye-bye.
We're not there yet, Matthew.
We're not there yet, Matt. Calm the fuck down.
We've already derailed the show. We're not even at that yet.
All right, while he's searching for his lube, Matthew, did you get anything?
What did I just say, Robert?
I'm the host. Answer my fucking question.
I did. I just said I didn't get anything.
Well, you got nothing. That's
shit.
something.
Oh, fuck, that hurt. Huh?
All right. And me, what did I
Wait
get?
a second. What kind of lawyer are you? You're like, well, you got nothing, so you got something. Is that how it works?
Is
you
it
always
nothing
win
something?
because...
Well, Well, here's a little. My wife's going to law school now, and she's very frustrated because all semester her contracts professor has been saying what is actually a truth is there is no right or wrong answer to anything. There's always another side to the story. So you as long as you have a valid argument, you might win, you might not win, and then he gives them a midterm, and it's true false, and she was so pissed off. And I was like, what a fucking asshole. I got to call this guy up. I can call him out on that shit. But yeah, there's always an argument. Otherwise, you wouldn't need lawyers. Yep. But anyway.
In a perfect world.
Justin, did I ask you what you got?
You did.
I did. Okay, so I got Mixmaster, and I got Spartan, and I got Eject. Was it Eject or Rewind? Whatever. The blue one. Eject. And I got Rover. Reject. And he's the paint's better than Rewind. It's not as tacky and it doesn't flake. But he still looks like he was murdered by the screw gun mafia. But and he still doesn't really hold his guns at all, which is funny because Greg, you mentioned your the Prissy Puss pink one has really tight hands, right?
Yeah.
My one holds the guns fine, Robert.
Nah, it's fucking this guy's flopping around and shit. But anyway,
no, I had to take a serrated kitchen knife and carve out a little plastic because I was in the kitchen at the time. In case you're wondering, and he helped the camp now.
Because you could have used your Shadowed Cast keychain for that deal.
The tip, it's too blunt of a tip. It's too, it's too wide of a tip. It's too wide of a tip to go into that little hole.
And if we only had lube. Alrighty then. So moving on. So we're going straight to third-party news, guys.
That's how we always do.
Omnignix. Who gives a fuck? MP quote-unquote styled sunstreaker colored images.
Like, this looks really bad to me.
Yeah, you know what? If I was... I had said before I was in on this one, prior to seeing Chip Chase, and this would have been like, yeah, you know what? I'm out, I don't know. I can't tell, some of the pictures looks like he's mistransformed because the chest is way farther out than he's ever been. So they've either done one of two things. Either someone here doesn't know what he's supposed to look like when they take pictures of him, or they made a last-minute decision on the chest that made him look absolutely terrible because none of the prototype pictures look this bad. It's pretty ridiculous.
Good grief.
You know what he looks like to me? That scene in the Terminator 2 when he shoots the T-1000 with a grenade and he blows all up right before he falls into the molten metal and he's all been all out of shape, blown up. That's what this reminds me of. It looks like all these parts are floating several centimeters from where they should be.
It just looks cheap.
It does.
And it's hollow. It's Hasbro hollow.
And
so for anyone...
Go ahead.
Anyone who was doubting this was a KFC.
I see people posting comparison pictures all over the place, and I see people responding to it, and they're like, "Yeah, but the back is a lot cleaner." And I'm like, "Yeah, because all that shit's hidden up in that stomach somewhere."
Yeah. And when you put it on the shelf, who is actually putting their figure on the shelf with the back showing and not the front?
I hear you. I feel the same way, but.
Some gay dudes, probably.
I would venture to say I like the head sculpt, though. The ears. But, he has no heel spur either, which is kind of shitty.
I mean, John Long when he sees his figure, the first thing pops in his head is timber.
The legs, I think, look good. But it's just not enough. And knowing my shelf, I have 10 fucking little guys in front of them, so all you'll see is the bad bits.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that fucking windshield's pretty damn see-through and shitty. I don't know.
And wide. God damn. It was just a poor design choice. Bagu did a lot better job of streamlining that chest and abdomen area.
Looks like the motherfucker's at a clam bake. Alrighty then. Does anyone else have anything else to say about this one?
I think the car mode looks good though. Like they did a really good job with the car mode. I wanted to see. I meant to look it up. Bag Cube Sun, whatever your name is. I wanted to see what his car mode looks like because overall I like this car mode better. But I guess I like it better than the Tiger Tracks version of obviously. But yeah, I think the car does look better on this than Bad Cubes from what I can see. But yeah, I mean that's it, and I wouldn't buy it for the car mode. And I've seen some pictures of this one that because of the way they do the feet, which a lot of people like the feet better on this guy than they like them on Bad Cubes, that if these tolerances aren't right, that front end of the car looks like crap. Like it's so panel liney there, you know?
Yeah, that's a good point. Gross. The car mode, the car mode pics I saw for the Bad Cube, it looked a little funny. I like they're playing with the angles, but he looks a little flat and wide.
Yeah,
oddly compared to this. So you wouldn't get both of these. Keep this guy in alt mode.
Me? No, not personally.
I don't. $200 doesn't sound like a good idea for Sunstreaker.
Yeah, it's not like the Dinobots or something like that. Like which seems like much more reasonable to do something like that.
Yeah.
So.
Is it really $200?
No, but if you buy two of them, they're $200.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
You're either a foot guy or a chest guy. Apparently, there's no in between.
Yeah.
Some people like his back end.
Yeah, or you're a back end guy. You just got to decide where you are.
Yeah, ironically, I'm somewhat of a back end guy, but I'm not letting it bother me on this one.
Oh man, that was painful.
I'll take that as a cue to move along. All right. Next up, MMC Seraphicus Prominion, Nova Prime, color test shot, as well as some quote-unquote interesting marketing choices.
Oh, God.
That's a good way to put it.
This thing looks fucking great, but who the fuck out there is only going to buy half the set?
Yep.
I'm just going to get the trailer. That's all I need.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
waited
so long.
I don't get it.
Put it out. They were embarrassed by the price.
Talk to us. Who knows about this figure or about this character? Who is the character Nova Prime?
You don't
know?
I
know he's supposed to be one of the original 13, right? So,
no,
according to that,
he wasn't actually a Prime. He just assumed the mantle of Prime, according to the IDW. He was sometime before Sentinel Prime, I think. I don't know. It's like the early days of the comic. He's from like the era of like Galvatron and IDW, who is like this ancient warrior. In fact, he went. I guess the whole idea was he went on a quest to spread the Cybertronian way, very much like how America does it by conquering other planets. And that's where you have that's where you have Galvatron and the Sweeps and Cyclonus and all that. And Tailgate. Well, Tailgate was supposed to be part of his crew, I think, but
you should have oil then.
Yeah, right. They were going to go out and look for oil. They were spreading freedom across the galaxy.
Yeah.
And then he was corrupted by the Dead Universe and became Nemesis Prime, actually. But yeah, it's a cool character concept. But unfortunately, I mean, I'm still getting it because I'm a fucking dumbass.
Really?
Well, I've been looking forward to this thing for fucking what's it been, Bobby? Like 7 years since they first existed.
I think we were talking about this on
ever
Good Morning Yeah, we were talking about this on Good Morning Cybertron.
Yeah, we were.
Man, he's real thick around the chest and leg area. He did some leg moves and shit, man.
You got some chicken legs.
Well,
so my question is, in the comic book, did he stop in the Gundam universe at any point? And
yeah, it was his design. That was the design from. I don't know. Whatever. I don't question IDW.
He looks like a chicken.
I feel like this is very reminiscent of the time that it was announced. You know, and I don't feel like it's up to today's standard, quite honestly.
I think they missed the boat. I mean, this is just.
Yep, I agree.
It looks like, I mean, if it would have came out when it was supposed to, yeah, it would have been a hit. But this just looks, it looks fake. It looks like a knockoff, really, to me.
Oh, not a knockoff.
That's what it looks like to me. Sorry.
We should have upsized it 25%, then it'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's funny though, like, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I just think that like the size he is and the cost he is, like it just doesn't make sense to me, and the aesthetics don't do anything for me. I don't know, like I know the Hypernova thing was expensive, and I wouldn't get that either, but I like the overall look of that Nova Prime more than I like this one. Like the blue is very weird to me. So.
Yeah, well, like I'm looking through pictures of the IDW Nova Prime, and he doesn't look like this. He doesn't.
This is the
like he doesn't
design, Bobby.
he doesn't look as angular as this. Like he's more like
small.
I feel like the Make Toys one is closer to the Mark.
Oh.
I can't.
That has a scale with Masterpiece.
Well, exactly. You know, that's the problem there. But
how big is he supposed to be compared to Masterpiece? If he was a Masterpiece scale, how big would he be?
Imagine he should be Optimus size.
But he's not Masterpiece scale. He's reformatted scale. So he's going to scale with the rest of MMC stuff, which is fine.
Well, should he be 6-shot Hexatron size?
No.
It's going to be $20,000.
I would imagine, Robert, that he's the right size for the company that's making him scale. But I gotta say, like, I think that Matt's "it looks like a knockoff" thing is a bit of an overstatement. But I also see where Matt's coming from. Like when I'm looking at this picture where he's like standing and it's like kind of at an angle, he's just standing straight up and down. The wings are down, and like I'm looking at the head sculpt, and like
Lordy.
And like the forearms. And that does look a little knockoff-ish to me, but like the rest of it definitely does not. Like the wings don't, the chest doesn't, the legs don't. Well, maybe the bottom leg, not the thighs.
I mean, compare this to Spartan, right? I mean, Spartan is up to date.
Yeah, because it was designed recently. This was designed like 5 years ago.
Fuck that, man. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while. Like, and if I'm honest, like, you know how MMC loves to tease a lot of things and then it just, like, never happens? Like, I honestly thought that was, like, the boat we were in here. Like, yeah, we're making Nova Prime because, you know, Make Toys is making it, and then we'll never, ever actually see a release of it,
right,
you know?
Right.
So, I don't know. I think it's not very good looking at all. I don't know. It's not good.
Reminds me of Fans Project. Reminds me of a lot of Fans. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, what's the story here? Because not maybe everybody doesn't know. Like, what is the marketing strategy?
I was confused, but I mean, like, if you like look at this BBTS link, so like the main bot comes, it's one purchase, and then the trailer accessory is like a second purchase, and then together like they make. I guess it's like Nova Prime before the Matrix and after the Matrix. I guess kind
Seriously?
of like
you save $5 whole buying them together.
Yeah, together you get it for $200. And I got to tell you, like that seems 100% overpriced.
Yeah,
and in truck mode, it looks like a Cinnabon.
I think
that looks like a fake ass Ultra Magnus, man. That's just. $200 for this? Really? Come on.
I could have found myself interested for just the cost of the trailer. Like $120, I think I might have checked it out.
Yep.
You know, but at $200 for a figure or a character I have no draw to, an alt mode that I don't think looks all that great, and a robot mode, at least the combined robot mode that I think looks like it's trying to be a Gundam versus a Transformer. I don't know.
So it's just you and me, Greg.
So are you just Lenny? Are you just an MMC whore?
Yeah, I'll buy a repaint of this thing.
That's the one.
Yep.
Are you gonna buy? Are you gonna buy the Nero repaint?
Yep.
The Duro.
MMC is my combiner wars. I love me some reed paints from MMC.
Yeah, but you got to pick and choose. You have to pick and choose.
No, I can buy whatever the fuck I want, Robert.
Whoa!
Shut the fuck up.
Whoa!
I will.
Are we gonna? Are we split now?
Okay. What do you think about his wheels? Why are his front wheels black and the rest just white? Little blue bits.
They have protection. The backlinks are protected from energon fallout.
I call it the reverse bus theory. Where the black wheels go up front and all the white wheels sit in the back. Robert, do you have a problem with that?
That's not right.
Man, does he come with a hood?
Have a problem with that? Well, no, he wouldn't come with the hood.
I bet he comes with accessories of Cinnabons.
Black wheels were at the front, actually. Man, I have to buy this thing after all the fucking hype. Like I have to have this thing in my hand for like at least 5 minutes.
I'll send you a Cinnabon, then you can have that.
Cinnabon. You'll be happy with that.
I mean, look, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like Fans Projects, Dino King shit that's coming out right now. I mean, it's just dated, and that stuff is new, and it just seems dated.
Wait. Of everything Fans Project has ever put out,
everything they're coming out with is dated.
This doesn't remind you of I don't know, Battle Tanker or
right,
its subsequent.
That's where I thought he was going.
No, this reminds me of like fucking Dino-san, Dino-ichi, Dino-ni. Like it just looks bulky and.
I got Battle Tanker.
You always think fucking Robert's going one way, and then fucking he goes to the left.
He does a loopy. He does a lawyer thing and just goes the wrong way.
Yeah, Matlock, you were not.
All right. Anybody else have any thoughts about this before we move it along?
Just to remind you of when this actually was teased, is this was around the same time, if not the same week, I think, as Make Toys' Nova Prime. I think both of them were exactly the same week, if I recall. From the GMC days. I think we discussed them both.
Justin's our fucking record department, and I love it.
It's been a while.
He always comes up with the fucking dates, and I love it. I love it. Well, it gives validity to the claims we make. So,
you know what I love? Yeah. I love these notes. Greg, you do a great job on these notes, man. I gotta say.
Oh, I rushed them. I haven't had a lot of time the last 2 weeks to sit around. I don't take a long lunch in the park and jot in my journal lately.
What was that? What was that movie about the Chinese girls? What was that? Jesus, what club was that? Where the mother's like, huh? Joy Luck Club. Greg, you're like a Chinese mom from the Joy Luck Club. Every week with a note, you're like, oh, no, I did not have enough time. Oh, I rushed it. Oh, I rushed it. And it's always really good.
I'll burn my
I was going to go the other way with that statement. the other movie with the Chinese moms.
What's that? It's pretty good, Bobby. What are you gonna say about me?
I'm okay with burning my man card for it, but it's a pretty good movie, The Joy Luck Club.
Joy Rock Club.
You said that.
All right. I tell you, Bobby, your dad
coming up next.
No, I know my dad would be very disappointed.
The goddamn Joy Luck Club.
If I told my dad that, I think my dad would come and kidnap me and take me back to his house and like put one of those like medieval like eyelid opener things on and just maybe watch like Expendables over and over.
No. He wouldn't need to do all that. He would just
That's
come
a great movie.
He would just come and take your G1 Devastator away without saying a word.
And then he'd just look at me and shake his head. You've lost your privilege.
Make you watch Gran Torino, but only the first 35 minutes.
All right, next up, third-party statues. Fuck yes! All right, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
They're called, I can't even remember the name of the company now. It wasn't even worth putting it. Antoine shared this at the last minute, so I put it in.
30 times?
They're making third party. They're making third party fucking like versions of the fucking shit we're gonna get to in the official. It was a slow news week, folks. But they're making third party statues of movie designs from like 6 years ago. because there's a fucking demand for that, apparently.
Is this licensed?
No.
Wow. Because it's got like the
I
Autobot
think so.
symbol on the stand and everything.
It came up as third party, so I don't know. I put it in third party because I didn't know a lot about it, but I was trying to bulk up that. I thought we get a laugh out of this, so I want to make sure it went in.
I mean, it looks good. You know, for what
What's
it
the name
is.
of the company? I know it was something funny.
It just says it's just a post. Photos from Third Party Unlimited.
Oh, if you back out of it, it's got the name. Sorry, I put the wrong link.
That's some bullshit Cybertronian. That don't look like Cybertronian.
It looks like fucking Korean. What the fuck is that shit?
That looks like some fucking Mandalorian language, right, Bobby?
No.
Let's see.
Oh shit! Is that a fucking wheat crust on the side of Optimus's head?
Hope so.
That was a Mandalorian reference for anyone.
Needs more wheat.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for this new third-party company, Forever Studios, and
Yes.
yes, it's the number 4. Has entered the third-party game, but will be making non-transforming statues based on the live-action movies.
Because
Can you actually say enter the transforming game without making Transformers?
Well, I tell
Can
you,
they
like,
actually say Forever?
like there's a like it's like I'm looking at these pictures, like they're making a movie Scorponok. It looks good, and like unless this is like a knockoff kind of a thing. I don't know, like this, like the paint on this fucking thing. Like I'm looking at the guns. I'm just saying, like it's washed, it's dry brushed, there's a lot of love in this.
How much is this going to cost?
Yeah,
If the official ones are like $400 or $500. Yeah, how much is this shit going to cost?
I like the ashtray in the background of the Scorpion photo.
Let's play the game. Let's play the game.
Yeah, is that
what's
chalk?
Interesting in the background?
And then there's like a crack pipe.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think that's chalk, dude. I think those are rocks.
Are there some little kids back there? I think there's little kids back there. Yes.
This person is an avid gamer with the WASD keys in red on their keyboard.
Yeah, and I think that's, if you see the paint, it's in that picture with the cigarettes. Like it's in the upper right hand corner. Like that's blue gray paint.
Damn.
And white paint. Like I mean, they might be they're obviously hand painting them, but that's pretty crazy.
That's cray.
The way to Bobby's heart, paint.
It is. I'll admit it.
Well, they're hand painting the prototypes, but yeah.
I mean, I would imagine that all these statues are going to be hand painted, at least the washing and the dry brushing and stuff. And they're doing a Megatron, a Sentinel Prime, and I think that's Ironhide, that little troll.
That's what we need, another fucking Sentinel Prime. All right.
Is the troll is that Ironhide, the little wolf troll? And then Scorpion.
Yeah.
I would think that maybe statues are fun for your office, but you know what? And when I'm at work, it's nice to play around with something, you know? It's not my penis.
Well, you fired your hot Russian intern, so...
I apologize to all the listeners out there who have to hear stories about Robert's penis every show, and more so because he's actually hosting.
I will post pictures of your penis, Justin. We'll need a big screen. All right, next up. It's not easy being green. Takara Transformers Legends Springer in hand. Let's take a look at this, guys. What do we got here?
We talked about this earlier, but I just thought it was worth pointing out how fucking green this goddamn son of a bitch is.
Yeah, he is.
Hasbro can't even get fucking 3 different colors on their figures, and Takara got 3 different shades of green. Plus some.
Pre-order.
But why? Why?
I hate the fact that they're calling this Transformers Legends, because I keep thinking we're talking about those really small, crappy Transformers, only to realize we're talking about the Takara line.
But they're not crappy.
By little crappy Transformers, do you mean the population of Robert's ass?
Yes.
That's
some of these comments. He's either an unpainted prototype or the greenest Transformer I've ever seen in my life. He has a lot of green, but to be fair, it's 3 different shades, which don't really come across well in this pic.
Or in real life.
And somebody said, "Well, that's green."
and then the next comment
Seriously?
is by Matt. Prefer the Hasbro one.
Yeah, that is me. How'd you know that was me?
Springer is hulking out.
I like it. I like it
They
a
should call
lot.
this thing fucking Constructicon Springer. I'm been done with it.
I'm selling all my third party shit. Hasbro all the way from now on.
You know what, Matt? I think I'm on board with you. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Just
We'll
hold
sell
my
our
hand.
shit. We'll sell it. We'll sell
How
our
much
third
are
party.
you hoping to get for it, Robert?
I'll throw that shit away.
20,000.
Third party.
Nah, $20,000 maybe.
Yeah, about 20,000.
I want to at least ask for 5,000 for Rex. So I better get that shit too.
He would look good next to the interclocking SXS interclocking. You know, all the different shades of blue and different shades of green. It would be cool to have a shelf of characters like that. You know.
Oh, you know what?
You
could put him in between interclocking and Sandstorm. Put Springer in the middle, and you could like explain to your kids like, how the color palette works.
No, Bobby, it would not. No, it would not, Bobby.
Yeah, it would. Why not?
Yes,
if I don't
it
get 5,000 for Rex, man, I'm gonna get on the cafe and just bitch about everything.
Just donate it. Just give it away. Throw it in the garbage. Let it go. Just all Hasbro. Let's go all in.
We should. I should already like that.
Let's Thelma and Louise this shit and jump off the cliff, man, together.
Think of the money you'll save.
I know. God dang.
And waste at the same time.
I was being serious, Robert, and you're just thinking it's funny. So
I'm fucking serious.
Fuck you,
Can
Robert.
I laugh at life?
No,
Can I
fuck you,
laugh at
Robert.
life?
No, I'm done with you.
Why are you so mean to me? Oh my
done.
God! All right, next up,
Do we get into this?
in a completely unseen turn of events, MP30 is Ratchet. Let's see this fucking thing.
I like it. You're a bum.
I like it too.
Don't
this thing's got me
make fun
back
of the
in.
Ratchet mold. Don't make fun of the Ratchet mold in front of Greg from Mercy. He'll rip you a new asshole.
I'll tell you, that one picture that Robert did the meme of, I mean, he chose the right picture. I mean, it looks horrendous.
Yeah, I don't understand why they would put that picture. No, Matt, you can't
It
possibly
looks
think.
sparkly, man. I like it.
The picture there where it looks like he's just a windshield holding on like little tiny arms, like that's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, one thing I know is better than voodoo.
Is what?
Better than voodoo.
I think the picture of Ratchet just standing there straight up looks fine. Like I don't have any problems with him there. It's that gun holding one. It's just ugh.
Pew pew.
The one,
pew pew.
the one with the gun on top of his head. He's sticking out his chest like he's he's flexing, like he's fixing to fight somebody. Like yeah, I got you.
I wonder why they're not showing in any of these promotional images those flaps rotated to the back, since they made a point to make sure that everybody knew that they could.
Because they don't. They fucking don't.
I mean, I'm guessing they
Well,
can.
they wouldn't just flat out lie like that.
Right, I'm guessing
No,
they can. I'm
they-
guessing it just looks bad.
Well, no, they said in clarification because it wasn't translated properly. Apparently, that they said they can rotate to the back, but it doesn't sit flush. So if you're worried about the front profile of
Right,
the,
I'm saying
the
I
toy.
wonder if it's way the fuck away from flush. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if it's so ridiculous that they're like, you know what, better just tell them it's possible and not show it.
You know what? I don't mind the flaps as much as the shot where he's. You know the meme I posted? That's not a meme really. It's the picture with all the people throwing up.
Yeah. That's
Where
the
it's the
best
side
way.
view where he's thank you, where he's holding the gun out, and you see kind of a 3/4 view of him.
Yeah.
I mean, the torso is so flat. He looks like it looks horrible. Go ahead, Greg. Rip me a new one.
Yeah, I bitched about Bumblebee having the fucking hollowness, and then they covered it up with that. I mean, goddamn. I mean, y'all just can't be fucking happy, can y'all?
Wait, he's
Looks
not
like
talking
he's
about his arm.
No, I'm not. I'm just talking. But y'all were talking about his arms earlier. I'm just saying, y'all bitched about Bumblebee fucking having hollowness. Now at least they covered it up. They didn't leave it hollow.
What are you
His
talking
legs,
about?
right? Yeah, we don't need to talk about.
Are you talking about the windows? Because that was never hollow. I think it was just it was a prototype, so it didn't have the clear plastic.
I'm complaining about this guy's torso.
He's saying
from the
Robert's
side.
talking about the torso. Matt's talking about something else.
Y'all were talking about his fucking forearms earlier.
Well, now he's talking. The comment that Robert just made was about the torso.
The torso's fine, man. I don't give a fuck what he says.
We'll see when it comes out.
This is about reaction, though, Greg. We can't have a show where we just say, "We'll see when it comes out."
Well, it's not It's not really reaction.
We get the news done in 10 minutes.
It's not really reaction because we fucking said these same fucking 5 things 6 months ago.
No. These are new photos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
like,
we did though. It's the same thing. It's over and over and over. It's the same comment over and over.
It's not.
This is
new. Different poses. You're seeing different poses. You're seeing different angles. You're getting to see more.
I know that's fine. That's fine. But we all found out that Voodoo Toys, while it looked great, which it did, ended up being kind of So we'll see. We found out, so we'll see. My point isn't to dismiss the talk. My point is just to say we'll see when it comes out.
Well,
which is true because we're all getting it.
Yeah. We could always get the TFC ones.
Well, I'll tell you, like the side flaps, I don't mind them as much on Ironhide as I don't like them on Ratchet.
Well, but okay, I know this sounds silly and it sounds kind of derogatory, but I don't mind skirts on a nurse.
Last time you fucking made that joke, that one male nurse put you in your place.
Yeah, you have a few. We're just talking about female nurses.
And shout out to Adam Tucker.
Yeah, Tucker. But side view, this 3/4 view makes it look like his top half and his bottom half are held together by a Nilla wafer. And what's really frustrating is those flaps. I'm not an engineer. Justin could elaborate on this, but maybe they could have figured out a way to rotate those flaps up to fill in that fucking side view so it didn't look like that.
I think if you rotate those, my prediction is if you rotate those flaps out of the way, you're going to wish you had.
Right.
If you rotate those flaps out of the way, ISIS wins. That's my prediction.
I don't think there's anything there. I think it'll look absurd without it there. I think it's just a poor design choice.
I think it's full of WMDs.
What's frustrating is I love his legs.
Yeah, his legs are perfect. Perfect.
Kind of wish he didn't have the Autobot symbols on his shoulders, though.
Yeah, I don't like that shit at all. I definitely don't like that.
Greg, are you getting TFC? Either mold?
No, fuck no. Well, no, I'm not getting one. I'd like to see one. They're not for me. Like it's completely in the opposite direction of this.
Ooh, I will send you mine if you do a review.
Okay.
Yay!
Can I change my phone number and my address and my PayPal account first?
You have to send them back though.
Oh, damn it! Yeah, send them to me. I'll do a little overview. Fuck yeah!
Awesome.
Yeah, that TFC is too far away. I agree with you, Greg. It's too far off the mark. It's too far off the reservation.
Well, it's the exact opposite of everything that people are bitching about this one. It's one of those things where you're like, your parents tell you to do your homework and go to bed before 10, and you're fuck it, I'm gonna run away and start smoking crack. It's like,
right.
Like, I'll show you. You don't think my arms are big enough, and my fucking I'm not detailed enough. I'm gonna get tech detail everywhere, and fucking my entire front half is gonna turn into my torso. Like, it's that kind of shit. Like,
well, Greg, Bobby, did you guys handle the prototype over at TFCon?
Negative.
For the TFC?
Oh,
negative.
No.
Well, no, he's actually not as bad in person. He's not. The only issue is he's a little small, ironically.
Sound like one of those Masterpiece fanboys saying just what's even in hand. I might be wrong there.
It's like, I see what you did there. I see. Uh-huh. Can I get
man, fucking Dance Toys fucking Bombshell can hold a fucking kick, can he? That's a balanced fucking figure.
Yeah, it's a great figure. This like,
off the mark.
This, yeah, I like the head better on this, so to speak. I like I think the arms are good to. I'm okay with the window bit on the bottom. That doesn't bother me at all. I think the arms are good to go. I think the legs are spot on perfect. I think that the pelvis, with the exception of the hips, like the side hip flaps, are good. It's just that upper bit. Like certain angles, it doesn't bother me, but a lot of angles it does.
I've got that's gonna be my MP Ratchet. I have the Voodoo for my Diaclone and TFC for Ironhide. That's how I'm working it out. But apparently Ironhide's a little shorter than everyone else, which really fucks it up. Bobby, are you getting TFC?
No.
What?
I don't have any interest in it. It's too far. It's too far away from what I want.
You're wrong. You're just wrong.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I just realized from from the Voodoo, the whole thing feels like clear plastic.
Yeah.
It's not all clear plastic, but it has that same feel.
Agreed.
Like that brittle lightness. And I feel really bad because there's a guy that I met at TFCon who's he's a YouTube reviewer. And I almost feel like he got insulted because I criticized it. Because I guess his buddies, got one of the guys behind it. And I said it was cheap. And I almost feel like he got insulted.
Well, you know, like I would have been insulted if I spent $100 on it. Do you know what I mean? I hear you. There's an artist behind all this stuff, right? Like, yep. and like they're human and they have fucking feelings and all that shit, and I get that, you know. And I wish them all the best. I miss, you know, everybody that's trying to do something, you know, ambitious and you know they want to create something. Like I wish all those people the best, but at the same time, it's not that they're asking pennies for it. They're asking a significant amount of money, so it's gotta, you know, there's got to be like this agreement between, you know, producer and consumer. Like, look, if you spend this amount of money, you're going to get this level of product. And I agree with you that the plastic doesn't feel like $120 figure plastic or whatever it was, $110, $100.
Yeah, I mean, I get getting fucked after you invest all this money and then you get a different product than what you paid for, which apparently happens at a certain chicken factory.
Yeah.
Every once in a while. And you just have to roll forward with it and hope for the best. I mean, I hear that. I don't know. I mean, the bait and switch is not uncommon in this fandom. Whether it be fucking private dealers or resellers on the internet or, you know, factories working for companies. I mean, I hear it, but I don't know. I mean, toys is hard. Toys is fucking hard.
If these guys, like, if those Voodoo Toys figures felt like these masterpieces are gonna feel, I'd be with Voodoo Toys in a second.
Oh, me too.
I think I'm the same way. Yeah.
The only thing that held me back from Voodoo Toys was I didn't know who the fuck they were. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have any, but I know who Takara is. And for better or for worse, Takara makes good shit. Did I just say that out loud? Takara makes good figures for the most part. The designs might not always be spot on, but like they make a quality product. I do think the Voodoo, for better or worse, does look better, but I just didn't trust it. I had to fun of it. And then I got my hands on that black one, and not only did I never go back, I just was solid in my opinion. Like it just doesn't feel like what I want to spend $120 on.
That's a weird place in a conversation to pick up the headphones. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you, like, but that picture of this MP Ratchet, like, bent over, firing them two guns off. Like, if this was a third-party product, like, and this was the picture they showed, people would shit all over it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I just, I really hope once we get it in hand, you can do more with the panel that the arms are attached to. Like, that's my biggest complaint on this thing. But I don't know, like the way it's turning out, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Like, I love the van mode. I think that looks awesome.
Yep, spot on.
But I'm very nervous that like I'm getting this, and like outside of standing there, like that one picture, like it doesn't look like there's going to be much I can do with it that's going to make it look like something I want to show off. You know?
Yep.
Those shoulders look very like RID, the new RID, like those scan things for the video game or whatever. You know that weird Autobot logo with the cross?
Yeah. Well, the one problem, I think the reason that the shoulders are like that, I'm pretty sure that even though it's ridiculously stupid that it's on a toy, it would be illegal, but I'm pretty sure the red cross like that is actually not allowed on the toy because of Red Cross, I think.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is the reason you can't do it.
They have it copyrighted and they're not allowed to use it. I did read that somewhere. I also read that this is possibly coming without that on it, and it's a decal that you can put on or leave off. So, fingers crossed.
Yeah, if it is that way, I mean,
shoulders crossed.
It's such a stupid reason to not be able to have it, you know?
Yeah.
But whatever.
That's what I love about third party. They just put on whatever the fuck they want.
Or leave
Yeah,
out.
third party doesn't care.
Yeah.
They're just like, fuck you cunt.
Okay.
God, that was a great response.
But you know what? In all fairness, there's one shot of him where it's like a 3/4 view of his left side, and
where he's just standing there.
It doesn't look bad.
Yeah, that's what Justin just said. He said like that's what you're gonna have to. That seemingly is what you're gonna have to do. Which I gotta be honest is gonna work out pretty well for my shelf because that's the kind of space I'm working with.
Yeah, me too. But it would just be nice if I could.
But it's not what I want.
Yeah. I do like the blue glass on the window though. Like
I do too. That was a
nice.
very nice choice. Yep.
Nice color.
Yep.
Bobby, come on, man. You can get another Billy shelf. Give me a break. You can make that work.
No, I'm out of room. I gotta finish this. I gotta finish this room.
The back room.
Yeah.
Bob, for listeners, Bobby has his skull cave, and then there's like the murder room, which is actually bigger than the skull cave.
No, it's not.
where he like chops up dead bodies and shit.
It's not bigger. It's not bigger than the skull cave. It's relatively small, but it's a good display area. It's gonna be my Transformers room if I ever get it finished.
Any of you guys ever like? Is your collecting dictated by your space at all?
Nope.
No, but like shit like Scorponok from Make Toys, that's gonna put a damper on things.
I've already made space.
That's pretty awesome.
He's ready to roll.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Up your butt.
I'm gonna wedge him in between Utopia and Dystopia.
That's such a bad problem to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
First world problems.
I have like the top shelf of my Transformer display shelves. I have Utopia and then all my third-party providers. And with the exception of Rex, he's not on that shelf. And I don't know what I'm going to do because I literally have no place for Scorponok. I mean, I'll find a place. I'll make a fucking place, but I just haven't figured it out yet.
You know, Matt would say, Matt.
Yep.
He can hang it around his neck.
I don't say that, Robert.
Yeah, you do. Why is Matt butthurt? What happened?
I'm just saying I don't ever say that. What are you talking about?
You always talk about hanging like a shiny, happy figure around your neck, a giant one. Like what's his face? No, Matt, why acting butthurt?
I'm not acting butthurt. I'm just not agreeing with you.
You're acting fucking butthurt.
This makes for a good podcast.
Did someone talk shit about the Redskins while I was gone?
Maybe it was the Ratchet talk.
Or Beast Wars?
Round 3. Let's go.
All right. So anyway, Prime One Studios statues to capture the many moving parts that made up your favorite bayformers. Matthew, any thoughts?
Hold on. I've got to look at them. Hold on.
I don't even understand what this is.
I mean,
they're statues of toy designs or figures or character designs from a movie that came out like 4 years ago.
Wait, did we just see?
Okay.
Why does Shockwave have two big dildos in the background?
Because Bay does.
All the better to love you with, Matt.
Not for nothing. Like, you know, this is not my cup of tea. I have no interest in this design whatsoever.
But it's not horrible.
When this thing is done, it's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like the movie stuff, I mean, it's probably the thing to get. But
$1,900 of goodness.
Wait, what?
I've never understood someone taking a Transformers license to make non-transforming figures. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Each figurine ranges in price from $1,500 to $2,500, depending on the character.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
The first guy said. The first one says "Hallelujah."
Yeah. I think these are big too. Like I think these are like relatively large.
This the little squirrel.
I mean, these are gonna, like Bobby said. I mean, when they get done, they're gonna be fucking just works of art. I mean, they're gonna be gorgeous. But
maybe.
I mean, who has $2,000 just to? I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that does.
I do.
Because they wouldn't be making them. But I mean, these are gonna be big. I mean, this is gonna take some retail out. You know.
I mean, but like if you know, I don't know if they could make a transforming robot that looked this good of this type of design, which is just like bits and pieces stacked on top of one another. Bits.
No, they can't. I mean, that's why they look so good, because they don't transform. They're just.
Why do you say that, Bobby?
Uh-oh.
Michael Bay did it 4 times over.
Right. True. Never mind.
You got 4 great movies out of that, Greg.
Yep, we're about to get like 7 more. Come on.
That was the magic of Transformium, though, Greg.
Greg, if I come up to Ohio, are we gonna go watch the Transformers together?
Fuck yeah, we will.
Why don't we do that, guys?
I'll fucking beat you off to the movie theater if you come up here to watch it with me.
I will go. I will go. I will videotape.
Not you. That offer only extends to Matt.
No, I will videotape. Oh, that's okay. I will videotape it. I'll go. I'll fucking go. I will. Yeah, but you know, I was thinking about this. Like, yes.
Can I tell you something? At least half this podcast members, they disturb me. I'm beginning to have issues.
This is coming from one sick bastard.
Oh, apparently.
Well, the fact you're the one having issues, that says a whole lot.
I know.
Exactly. That's.
You're the only one having issues.
You know, it's funny. You know, I was thinking, like, I mean, because considering that in this show itself, we looked at other statues, you know, and I know there have been others. I mean, from figures years ago, and you ask yourself why, but this is canon to a lot of collectors now, the Bayformer stuff. Yep. So, you know, I mean, I guess that's why I can understand why somebody will see Shockwave, a Bayformer Shockwave, and even though it's old news, it's not old news to them. It's canon, and they want that statue.
Well, I mean, it's canon, you know, whether you love this stuff or not, you know, like it
hurts.
It is. I mean, it is canon. It is. Like, it is what it is. It's.
No, it isn't.
It's a type.
Holy shit! I just saw the news. I saw the next headline. I just saw the next headline, man.
Yeah, you're not fucking hosting tonight, so you don't get to do that.
Right. I didn't say anything. I just said I just saw the next headline, and that was awesome, Greg.
Bobby. Why is he so mean to me?
Man.
I don't know.
Oh.
Because you're like a fucking 5-year-old? I don't know.
Shut the fuck up. All right. 3A Dark of the Moon Starscream figures deluxe will be accepting donations.
This is fucking
nice.
On
Patreon and Kickstarter and
good.
If I get the money, I'm getting this.
So this
doesn't transform me, though.
Wait, hold on. there is one person to discuss this. Bring it up first, Matt. What is this?
It's a statue.
Okay, someone else. What is this? It's a statue of a Dorito. What is this, guys? Come on.
Is it? I don't think
a
it's a
non-transforming action figure.
No, it's not a statue.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, it's not a statue. It's movable parts and stuff. It's just a
Matt, it's only $430. I've seen your bald one drop. Got the money for this.
You're like 5 YouTube subscribers away from.
You can in a typical Baldwin drop, you could afford this plus the Starscream or the Skywarp and Thundercracker repaints that'll inevitably come. So
I might pick this up. It does look really nice. I mean, it's real detailed. I love it. It's nice. It's really detailed. I mean,
it is.
I will say, if you're a fan of the movie Starscream, it's probably going to be the best looking Starscream that you're going to get.
Agreed.
For under $2,500, and you can actually pose it doing something.
Well, I mean, you got those kids logics. The Starscream is $130, and that's really small. I mean, this thing's going to be pretty big, I'm sure. I mean, it's probably going to be masterpiece size, maybe bigger.
16 inches tall.
Yeah.
30.
So that's pretty good size.
The Bumblebee they did was pretty huge, so this will be big.
Yes, Robert.
If this was Skyquake, if they never said this was Starscream, would you ever have purchased any of versions of this mold? If they said Skyquake,
probably not. No, I don't know.
So
I mean, I don't know for sure. I don't know if I would or not. I mean, I probably would. I purchased a lot of stuff, and so I mean, I don't know.
I'm asking the wrong guy. I mean, I guess I am asking the wrong person. I don't know.
Ask Bobby. Bobby, would you purchase this if it was named Skyquake?
No, he would.
I wouldn't purchase this if it was named anything. There's nothing.
Motormaster.
Minosaur? Motormaster or Minosaur?
No, even if it was Minosaur, the answer would
now,
be. I mean, if I didn't get Lone Wolf, I'm sure as hell not getting this.
What if it was actually a 3A fully articulated set of Stunnicons, but they didn't transform? It's just Minosaur in robot mode with the detail and all that stuff put into this.
With the aesthetic choice of my liking?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Then yeah, be in.
Yeah. So this is Matt's. Matt is a Starscream fan. This is he likes the movie stuff, and it's his equivalent of that Minosaur. It's a style that he likes.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get why you would want it. I totally get it.
Well, didn't you buy the Predaking, Bobby, the non-transforming?
No, I didn't buy it. I probably will.
Okay. Or the Devastator? You didn't get the Devastator.
I mean, that's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Garringer sent me the Devastator. He is pretty cool.
I mean, they're really detailed. I mean, he looks like.
Whoa! Hold on. While the moment is hot. So you're telling me you got a hold of that fucking Devastator? They got no end of grief for buying, and you said it's pretty good. Is that what you just said?
I gave you a whole bunch of grief for buying it.
Not you particularly. Oh. I mean, in general. Oh. And you think it's okay?
Yeah, I think it's.
You like it? That Engineer General with his gun that goes woo woo woo.
I don't know if I've activated the gun yet. I've just kind of put him up on my little DVD stand and posed him.
No.
It did. I'll tell you what it did do though. It made me realize how much I don't really like the very traditional G1 aesthetic.
Oh really? Because that made me fucking appreciate it more. That's why it's one of my favorite pieces.
That's interesting.
Wow. God, this Starscream was fucking beautiful, man. I'm sorry, but this thing is just.
We're officially over, Bob.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like,
go back to your corner, Matt.
I was looking at it, and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, thank God for Generation Tour. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, thank God for like a... I mean, don't get me wrong. It has nothing to do with the quality of the figure, and the figure's actually pretty cool and fun to fuck with. But, like, just the G1, cartoon look of Devastator, like, it's just like as I'm like especially like Scrapper's foot. I'm like, oh my god.
See, I sit at my desk at work and I stare at that motherfucker and I'm like, man, I miss the good old days.
It's interesting.
You know, Greg.
Yeah, that's why I like it so much. It's a very well built representation of that character model. Yes, Robert.
Matt is writing in the chat. Lenny, I love that Starscream. I would take him to work.
Greg, I gotta say, I mean, I respect your opinion on figures. There's two perspectives. There's the stuff that you don't want to disparage because it'll affect the ability to move it, but then there's the personal opinion of the stuff that you keep and like, and you know, it's making me very difficult not to buy the Provider or this Devastator. These are two things that I'm very conflicted on because I don't want them.
It's actually really funny you say that because I never not disparage things that I want to move. I end up moving, as you put it, probably 60% of the stuff I buy because I like being able to actually hold something in my hands and make an informed opinion on it. And some people, you know what's really funny, Robert? Did you know the color of your lips tells the entire world the color of the head of your dick? Do you know that? Scientific fact.
It's not true.
The tip of your penis, the edges around the tip of your penis, that's the same color as your lips, apparently.
Who's puckering right now? Who's puckering?
Is that why my lips are big and black?
There he goes, the Decepticon.
Oh my God.
I like toys, man. And if you like toys, you should like toys. You should buy the shit that makes you happy. You know what I mean?
Damn it, Greg, you're collecting for the right reasons, man.
Everybody has a different opinion, and everybody collects for different reasons. Matt,
what?
Yeah, I like that. I like these Action Masters. What the fuck are we even talking about?
Greg,
I would
take that Starscream. I would take that Starscream bowling with me, Greg.
Hey, if you buy the Starscream, though, you're collecting for the wrong reasons. Just saying.
No, I'm not. Why would I collect Starscream. Why would that be for the wrong reasons?
This is a beautiful figure if you appreciate the aesthetic. I had the leader. Are you done? I had the leader class version of the Starscream, and I loved it. Like, I didn't necessarily care for the aesthetic, but like, it was just a good toy. Like, I liked it. Like, it was a good figure. And then I guess Takara released it under the very short-lived movie Masterpiece line with better paint. Never had that one because I'm not money bags. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, you're either like, if you like the aesthetic and you like a high quality representation, then it's just like the people that buy fucking X-Men statues and shit and Star Wars statues. Like, I don't fucking care for those. But the people that do want. So
when we go watch the movie together, well, I'll bring it with me and we'll go watch the movie together. Okay?
Will you touch me with it?
Probably.
Yes.
The saw blade.
Bobby, I want to go see Star Wars at you and Adam.
You're welcome. I don't know. It's sold out. We're seeing it twice back to back.
Of course you are.
Yeah, you're right. We are. Fucking A, right. We are. Like
first showing on the top, second showing on the bottom.
Would you want to go see it with me, Bobby? Would you go see Star Wars with me, Bobby?
Absolutely, Matt. But here, what happened was, I think everything was sold out when we went to get tickets, and then they had tickets available for like the 3D showing at 10:40, and like I hate fucking seeing movies in 3D. You know what? Not for nothing. I'm not into wearing accessories to the fucking movies. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just not for me.
That's true.
But
what's that?
But
so are you saying that you're against cosplay?
Yeah. No, I'm saying that I'm against myself wearing cosplay to the movie theater. Yes. So
Jar Jar Binks.
But we were like, fuck it. We went ahead. We went ahead and got the 10:40 tickets, and we were like, fuck it. We're just gonna have to see it in 3D. It doesn't matter. And then we went back 2 hours later, and they had the 7 o'clock showing was back open for the 2D or whatever. So we got 2 tickets for that too. So we're seeing them both. Fuck it.
I think we got it here the day before America, so I'll let you know what happens.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Yeah.
I just want you to know I appreciate your service.
Right. For the Star Wars fandom?
For Star Wars, yeah.
But
I had
anyway.
tickets for 10:15. Don't you fuck it up.
I want to go watch.
Or
I
do,
want
I
to
don't
watch
care.
a Transform movie with Bobby. See
I'll
how
tell you
that
that-
goes.
Spoil it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care
only
about spoilers.
There's only one movie I fucked up for somebody, and that was Dark Knight Rises. And I feel bad about it to this day. But I saw the 7:00 showing. I came walking out of it, and like I would like all the rumors building up to it were that they were going to kill Batman, right? So like when he flew the what?
Nothing.
Spoiler.
Keep going, sir.
So like when he flew the bomb off over the bay or whatever, and then it blew up and it went through that whole bit, I was like, I can't fucking believe they killed Batman. Like I can't fucking. And I'm like on the edge of my seat. And then at the end of the movie, he's alive. He's with Selena and blah blah blah. And I was like, fuck yes. So like we went outside, and I was so stressed out. I ran up to this guy. He was smoking, and I was like, "Do you have another cigarette?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he gave it to me, and I took it from him. And I was like, "I'm sorry, man. I just needed one. I really thought they were gonna fucking kill him." And he's like, "Well, I see it in about 20 minutes, so I'll let you know what I think."
I would have punched you in the throat.
Dude, I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I imagine in my head like that he still talks about me. Like like whenever like that movie comes up, like I have this feeling in my head
that, wouldn't you, Bobby?
Yeah, I don't even get that. But anyway, I had this feeling that like people are like, what about Dark Knight Rises? He's like, man, fuck that piece of shit Batman movie. And it's like, why do you hate it so much? Like, I don't know, but this fucking asshole that night, and then brings up the same story.
To be
So
fair,
here's
it probably wasn't.
Shadowcast content. Whoever has the best. Oh, shut the fuck up! I'm trying to talk. Whoever has the best scumbag skull face meme wins a free Mech Ideas gauntlet
A free small size T-shirt.
and a free small size T-shirt because we can't move those motherfuckers. Because apparently it's a good idea.
What were you saying,
Transformers fan.
I was going to say you probably weren't the only person to ruin a Batman movie for someone because Christopher Nolan did it for a whole bunch of people. So.
Oh.
But it's too late now. It's not funny anymore.
That's still funny. That's still
That's
funny.
the second stupid thing I've ever heard on this podcast.
Yay! What was the first thing?
Hill Hasbro.
It was black and white and black and white and black and white and red.
I bet this has something to do with the penis.
That was the funniest thing you ever heard on this podcast.
Ugh. Okay. So,
Greg
question-
Kukamoga. All right. Discussion for the week.
Do we really
Devy.
want to do this?
Fuck yeah. Discussion for the week. Devy. Come on. It's time to fucking...
I'm ready. I mean, I'm up for it. I didn't know if anybody else was up for it. I'm up for it.
Shit or get off the fucking pot.
So the idea is that, we've had TFC Hercules. We've had Make Toys Giant. We've had Generation or Combiner Wars Devastator. Now we're getting Generation Toys Devastator, and we're getting Toy World Devastator, and we're getting fucking DX9 Devastator.
What?
We've had the G1 Devastator. So we've all liked bits and pieces of some and not bits and pieces of others. So, like, what is the fucking key to crack? Like, what's the code to crack this fucking thing? Like, what is the ideal Devastator? What's been right? What's been wrong?
Are we getting DX9?
Aren't they doing the Hulky?
Oh, the little guy. I'm sorry. Shame on me.
Robert.
Sorry.
me.
Don't die. I'm sorry. Sorry. You abandoned...
My angina is acting up.
I want your angina. I want it on my mouth. Choke.
Robert.
Choke.
All right, so
Tell
let's
me.
go. Let's start with Hercules.
Hey, Bobby. Bobby's
yeah.
like, fuck it. Fuck him. Walk over him.
Bobby's like, fuck him. Fucking let him die.
It's too late for Greg. We gotta move on.
It's too late. There's no going back.
Listen, I'm backed up, and this dude's fucking coughing.
Oh, now I know what it's like to be on the Walking Dead. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Hercules.
Fuck it.
What about
do
him?
we like? What do we like?
He was the first. He's green. He was
like-
pretty big.
Yeah.
I like the transformations of all the characters.
I do too.
I like
They're
it.
simple.
think the bots still kind of, I think the bots still hold up decently. I think we're struggling with this tonight, boy.
Individually.
I think the aesthetic held up to IDW, to all of Megatron, to a certain extent. Until Toy World came and fucked us in the ass. Anyway, I'm done.
What about the color?
I think the color green, like it's not the G1 green, like the pea soup green or whatever, but it's still a devy green. It's just not that devy green.
And what about the? Do you have the Rage kit?
I do not, because I didn't like the proportions of it after that.
I had it. It looked a lot better in person than it did in photos.
Gotcha. And
funny.
I've said this 1,000 times, but like the one thing that I love the most probably about Hercules is the fucking the arm transformation is self-contained. Like I've always wanted that. Like since I was a kid, I've always wanted that, and like to actually have it, and it's still pretty fucking clever how they did it. Like to this day, engineering wise, and I'm just such a fan of it that I keep it. I kept it. I never got the Rage set.
Yeah, the Rage set really kills that that aspect of the package. But
go ahead, Justin.
I wasn't gonna say anything. You're good.
Oh, the hips were a problem.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they couldn't hold they couldn't hold the weight.
What if you had a little something that caused friction onto the feet? Would you still have the same problem?
I don't know. I never put anything there.
Was it Joe H? Somebody mentioned that all you need is that like the little putty, like the photo putty, the stuff that you put on the wall, the poster putty. Oh, well, Justin's. I'm sorry, Justin. You said it last week.
Talking about blue tack?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, here he goes with the fucking technical term. Yes.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you fucking shit.
Cat.
Not you.
Don't you? You're cursing at your fucking cat. You're a mean man. I take it back. You're mean.
And I think the alt modes look great together.
Yeah, because I think they look good together because none of them are super realistic looking. I think that works in their favor that they all kind of match in that way.
Agreed. Now, Giant. Like
I love the alt modes.
Love the alt modes as well. Love the color.
Yeah, I love the green and the yellow. Whichever version.
Yep.
Both are fine.
They both work well. I do not like. I don't like the connection between Hook and Long Haul on Giant personally. And I don't hate, but I really don't care for the robot modes. Almost across the board, with the exception of Mixmaster.
I like the robot modes, but I can understand not liking it, and it's not the type of thing that I want on a Devastator, like that would, represent the character on a shelf or something. But I do like the individual bots. It's just not what I want for, like a G1 representation. So.
They also had some really cool transformations, like some of them anyway, like Scrapper in particular.
I hated the trailers. I think those are stupid.
I did too.
I've only seen it in combined mode in person, and it's beautiful, but it's just kind of tiny.
It is small. It is. It's even small by their standards.
The
shout out.
Sorry, the saw head.
I was just gonna say,
make your shout out.
I was gonna say, shout out to Dust Mites for knocking over Bobby's Make Toys.
Oh, did he? Well, it's funny. I picked him up to do a that might have been the beginning of the end. I picked him up to do a size comparison to the Dinobot Combiner recently, and as I was transporting him from that game table over to the little review station, he fell apart, fell into pieces. All
When he knocked him over with his butt, You were like, "That's all right, man. It's only money."
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That was good. That was good.
Sorry,
yeah.
Justin. I apologize.
I didn't care for some of that stuff, and like some of the things that Make Toys did is like I don't know if they still do it, but like I think that the combiner
fucking cunt
didn't work as well with Make Toys Devy as it did for TFC Devy.
You said the combined mode?
The gun.
Oh, the gun. Yeah, I didn't like the gun either. That was definitely something I thought was very weak on theirs. It didn't even feel like a proper gun. Like and
right.
I don't know, when you combine. I did like that about the TFCs, and I always kind of forget that they had that combined. Each individual gun made the one big gun, and when it was all together, it actually looked better than I was thinking it was going to out of the box.
Right.
So, yeah.
And then the Combiner Wars, Devy.
I can't speak anything really about this just because I've never messed with it. So.
If you had hung around Bobby's house, you would have.
Yeah.
I got indigestion. Sorry.
I'll get my chance at some point.
Yeah.
That's a nicely planned figure. Like that figure had fucking everything going for it until production, and man, I hate that figure for everything it did right.
Yep. Like
the head sculpts.
Oh my god, they're beautiful.
The proportions. If you excuse the fucking armpit treads, like once you add a kit to make it do it, but other than that, the proportions are great. I don't even mind Long Haul being a fucking behemoth. I don't care. Like it looks like they look good if you're squinting, and then when you actually look at the robots, there's it's another pretty head on a bullshit body.
Yeah. And then the alt mode. I mean, obviously they screwed the pooch with Mixmaster, and then
I never understood that either. Like, why go so far with that toy, and then
exactly
just like, yeah, here you go. You know, Mixmaster is nothing like anyone would want him to be. So I don't know.
Because there was like that one guy in the back of the room. It's like, well, I don't think kids are gonna recognize what this is. Because the truck I saw on the way to work today, the cab
right.
So I don't think the kids are going to relate because, the kids that are buying this are 43 years old. Okay. My contribution, where's my money?
And then, of course, the light plastic of it and all that kind of stuff.
Well, it has a mixed bag of plastic, though. That's the thing. Like, every time I touch that fucking thing, I expected it to feel like a shampoo bottle. And some of it was hard. I mean, it didn't. It had like 37 different flavors of plastic, like fucking Baskin Robbins, and they weren't all good. There were a couple of good feeling places, but I just expected, like, every time I touched it, I expected my fingers to sink in. And the only reason I held on to it for so long was to bring it to your house. So you owe me $17.
So Matt, what do you feel? Which ones do you have of those three so far?
I have Hercules and I have the Hasbro one. I didn't never got Giant.
And what are your likes and dislikes about the two that you have?
Like I said, the Hasbro one, like I said, it in combined mode, it's almost perfect. It looks really great on the shelf. But separate, they're terrible. Really hollow. Like I said, the head sculpt's really great. It's just they put all the effort in the combined mode, and they didn't do it with the single. So, but yeah, like I said, it'll never see the light of day without being combined. Hercules, I love. Hercules was probably one of my first. I think it was my first combiners to buy for third party. And I remember I got all six at one time. I didn't do the individual like they did or whatever. I think did they come as a 2-piece or something or 2-pack?
No, they were
Was that
Hercules.
Hercules?
No, individual.
Okay,
That was
okay.
Giant was 2 pieces.
Giant. Okay, all right. But yeah, we'll say I didn't do the individual. I really didn't jump on the third party train that easy, but it was good. I like Hercules. Is really good. He's still one of my favorite. Combiners. I think the Generation Toys is going to be a lot better, but he will always have a place in my collection. It's just one of my first ones to get. So he's good. Like I said, he's really good. So.
I kind of want to go back to Hercules for a minute, and I want to say that like one thing Hercules has done that none of the other combiners since has done is the excitement of completing the set was way further ahead on him than any Devastator or any other combiner actually at this point. Like the only one that's been close for me would be either Feral Rex or
Bruticus.
Whatever the Bruticus. Like those are the only two that I've got that like yes, like the last piece is finally here. Like let's do this, and like
was he one of the first ones?
He was
the
first
first
combiner. Yeah.
He was first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I said, I didn't wait for the single. I got them all at one time, and when I completed him, it was just like it took your breath away. You're like, this is the Devastator we needed at that time. It was like this is the Devastator that we needed.
And let me also go back and say the thing I hate about them is that they like kickstarted like every other company being like, well, we can just make a combiner and then they'll have to buy all the pieces.
Yeah, well, that was another thing that was a little weird for me was I got Hercules all at once because I was behind the game, and like when I got them at they were used. It was on eBay. I got the whole set for like $400 when he was going for like 5 to 6. And like when I got him out of the box and unwrapped like the bubble wrap and lined up those fucking vehicles, like they were all in vehicle mode. Like I was like that. I was overwhelmed. Like I was like, oh my god. Like third party was still pretty fresh and new at the time, and
surprise! Look who's running his mouth, Mr. Beast Wars ruined the Transformers DNA. You know what ruins the Transformers DNA? Me shitting all over this piece of crap Lincoln Navigator, this shitty driveway in this godforsaken, arrogant neighborhood that just reeks of posterity and ignorance in Maryland. Well, you why my shit all over this video? Hell fucking Hasbro, the real Hasbro fan. Make fun of my voice one more time, and I repeat, I will move on to the next guy. You bitch.
Who the fuck is this? This dude's like hacking our shit.
Oh shit. Damn, man. How'd you change your voice like that?
I don't know. I'm Anyways.
But
I don't know where to go from there.
The Generation Toys, right? So like I like the alt modes. Like the combined mode is kind of how I've always imagined Devastator to be. So like that's what I'm all on board for. But like the bot modes are all over the fucking place. Like they're cool in their own right, but they're very left to center.
Yeah,
that's not what you said last night.
You kind of have to like the like a departure from the actual G1 for the bot modes, in my opinion. Like they're kind of G1, but they're not. So I don't know. I like them personally. I like the personality it gives them.
I mean, is everybody? I mean, I know. Are they going for they want to be G1, but they want to do their own spin on G1.
They want to do their own thing. It's the same like with Bruticus, like
right.
But like the only difference with Bruticus though is that like kind of like Justin's saying, like I think with the Bruticus set you don't have to you don't have to like separate yourself as much from the G1 attachment.
I'm about to say something horrible.
Go ahead.
No, you finish your thought. I gotta get up the guts to say what I'm about to say because it just hit me.
But like the Generation Toy one, like just like the robot mode, you kind of have to just accept that this is not what you're used to. and judge it on its own merit, independently from, your nostalgic connection.
Can there be a perfect devy?
Well, that's what we're gonna get to last. So, what are your thoughts on that, Lenny? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Greg. If you're ready if you got the guts, you got the guts up.
Yeah, I have the guts. I just want to say it. As far as Generations Toys goes, like, people like, I think third parties knockoffs. Hercules is a knockoff of blah blah blah, and Giant's a knockoff. And I was thinking, once this hit, honestly though, if they're yeah, we're taking this idea and we're running with it, and we're doing our own design, really, I kind of want a really good version of the Devastator. And if they're running with their own design, that kind of feels knockoffy to me. I mean, I know it's an original toy, and I'm not one of those people that's IP theft, idea theft, blah 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 blah. But if you're taking the idea of constructing robots that combine, and you make your own versions of the characters that look nothing like the original characters, that almost feels kind of knockoffy to me. And I kind of see where all these assheads are coming from.
Exact opposite. I feel the exact opposite on that. I thought you were getting ready to go, like what you said just made me realize something. But I thought you were going to go in that direction, and you didn't. But to me, it feels like a more original product and less like some sort of knockoff.
Well, I'm saying they're not knocking it, but that's the thing. They're not copying the exact characters, which I don't really care about. Oddly enough, that's not what bothers me. But the idea they're taking, it'd be like taking, it's yeah, we got this idea for a leader of some heroic robots. He's red, white, and blue. Turns to a truck. Very stoic, very, very honest, very, quote unquote American values. His name is Toastermus Prime. He turns from a toaster to a robot to a truck. He has a bald head. He has giant fucking monkey ears, and he turns into a flying squirrel. You know what I mean? It's
yeah, but see that feels less like a knockoff to me.
Yeah, I know, but that's like that Korean fucking kind of knockoff cartoon kind of deal.
See,
it's like that knockoff Spider-Man cartoon. Yeah, we got this guy, he shoots shit out of his wrists, he's red and blue, he's nothing like Spider-Man.
Maybe more of an imitation. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly, like an imitation. But then you look at it and you think about those Big Lots fucking robots and those Sir Toys robots, and it's giant animal combiner. And you're oh fuck yeah, Predaking? It's no. It's wombat, koala, dinosaur, saber tiger, and squirrel.
Well,
it's Herpa-King.
Pre-ordered.
No, Herpa-Lord. Herpa-Lord.
But Alpacatron. But I feel I think that maybe I'm more forgiving of shit like that. I don't know. I know that we all a lot of us here love comics and shit. So I don't mean to say that I am this and you are not. But I mean that coming from a comic book background, when Jim Lee had his run on Batman looks a particular way and the suit is styled a particular way, and then he finishes his run and here comes fucking Greg Capullo or whatever his name is picking up behind him, and he looks a little bit different now, and his suit's designed a little bit different now, and it's it's just artists, bringing their own shit to the table. I hear you, and I do think that it's definitely a departure.
Not for nothing. Greg Capullo was the first guy to draw X-Force with feet. Also,
that is a fact.
Yep.
Can I gotta say something? I read today.
Yep.
Rob Liefeld. Guess who's doing the next Deadpool title?
Are you serious?
Yep, it popped up on IO9 today.
Yeah,
he's going back to Deadpool. He's doing a limited run.
The roosters come home to roost.
Yeah.
What were we saying, Matt?
Okay. Well, I just want to give a shout out to Gib Dozer. One, he posed a question. He answered actually one for last week's show. And I was thinking about, and I said, if you have knockoff in your collections, you're stealing from the name brand. And he said, does it count that, maybe because, Hasbro, he said, Hasbro and Hastek's not giving us what we want. So, I mean, does that cover, and I was thinking about it, I was like, maybe third party is a knockoff. I mean, look at Tesla. If they make a masterpiece, Perceptor, he's going to look exactly like that probably. So I mean, would that not be considered a knockoff? Because it was, it knocked off the name, the Perceptor. So I mean, it just made me think, maybe some third party artists knockoffs.
See, I don't feel agree that way, man. I don't agree with that at all. Like, if you like, if I draw Batman, it's not a knockoff. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, if I love Batman. And in my head, like, oh man, I've always had this one particular vision of Batman on a fucking whatever, a gargoyle statue on this from this particular angle, and it's fucking snowing, and the bat symbols in the background. Like, I just had this this vision of Batman in my head that I've always wanted to make, and I draw it. That is not a knockoff. That's an original piece of art of a character that I don't.
Well,
own.
If you sell it,
but hold on,
I do sell it. Do you know what I'm saying?
But then,
I do sell that exact same scenario. I mean, different Batman picture, but I do sell it. But it's not a knockoff. Here's the other thing: if I take Alex Ross's Batman's painting, that he's selling prints of, and I say, well, fuck it, I copy save to my computer and I print it off my home computer and then I sell it. That's a knockoff.
So just because you draw Batman in a different position, it's not a
exactly, because it's not just a different position. Like no two people are going to naturally draw the same character the same way.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's like I'm not like everybody's inspired by the people that have come before them, obviously, but it doesn't mean that you're knocking it off.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying what he asked is like, just because Hasbro's not giving us what they want, what the fans want, is that still cop out? To say, do you want to go get the knockoffs or something, or anything? I might be taking this question wrong, or I don't know. Apologize if I do.
The difference with a knockoff and like the real thing, like okay, like yeah, I can see the argument. Hasbro is not giving us what we want when an MP10 is hard to find and people want them and they knock it off. But there is an MP10, like. MP10 came out at some point. Hasbro gave us what we wanted. Like then to go, your fans' toys Tesla. Like unless Tesla was an exact copy of a Hasbro product, it's not a knockoff. It may be, where you get sketchy is the IP theft, but that's not knocking it off. There's a difference. Like take the Batman scenario. Knockoff for Bobby would be if he. Like he said he was printing it, or like if he took the picture and traced it and called it his own, like took tracing paper and traced the whole damn thing and called it his own. Like that's a knockoff. Like that's what the knockoff company does.
And then Bobby, I never said anything. I never meant to think that.
Oh no! I never took it that way.
Okay, I just your work is perfect.
No,
I'm just saying.
Stop. But I never.
I'm just saying that
I never first.
You're a dick. You're a dick.
But I'm just saying if Takara does make a MP Perceptor, I mean, how can you go? Any different, because Perceptor just I'm not overusing this the Perceptor, but there's nothing really you can change a lot to make him different.
But there is though, like it may
there
be
could be
minor,
some small things, yes,
exactly. Like Superman is
Shockwave. Shockwave be the same thing,
Yeah, and it's way different.
Yeah, and the thing is if that Hasbro or Takara Perceptor came out and it was the exact same thing as the Fans Toys one, then it's Hasbro and Takara who actually knocked off a Fans Toys design by making it a complete copy and calling it their own.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah.
And like the like the Shockwave, like the Takara Shockwave and the Fans Toy Shockwave, they're both beautiful. You take the colored images, finished images of both, you put them next to each other. They're both beautiful, but they're both different in their own rights, and that's just because you got two different artists, making these products, and no two artists are going to do the same thing identically.
Okay. So I didn't mean to steer away from devy either. I'm sorry. Also,
Greg's been trying to say something. So go ahead, Greg.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore. I mean, I had this whole thing laid out because it kind of didn't really apply anymore. It was a fine line between knockoff and homage. I invented my own characters and everything, like like Flying Foxman and Commissioner or Principal Jordan. But never mind.
So,
it's not applicable anymore.
What are your thoughts, Lenny, on the Generation Toy Devy?
Well, I think we've talked about it before.
Sure.
Like things like the Bruticus, just like it's way more detailed than what you would expect from a G1 toy, and I think that's where they're going with the Generation Toy Devy. I'm okay with a few liberties taken because, like we say, these guys are artists. They don't want to just copy an exact Hasbro toy because look how that turned out. A lot of people are saying that they're better just because they have elbows, but there's a lot more going on.
Oh yeah,
than just that. And I've got a whole bunch of third-party toys in my collection, and you put these guys beside, a fan's toys or a fan's project, or definitely Make Toys. I think the Reflector, and they just match up. And I'm totally okay with that.
Gotcha. So. Now, the Toy World one. I think everybody's kind of like, the bots are looking good, the alt mode's looking good, and it's the combined mode that's either hit or miss for people. And then I think the Hulky is like, I think people give shit a pass there because of the size.
He's his own thing because of
market.
Yeah,
that's for his own market.
Yeah. So here, just to wrap this up, because we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. So like, what is the key? Like if you could take elements of each and make your Frankenstein fucking monster, of, what would it be? Would it be, the self-containment and fun transformations of the TFC mixed with the kind of the color of the Make Toys, with the head sculpts of the Combiner Wars, detailings of Generation Toy, with robot aesthetics of Toy World?
My perfect Devastator would be, it would be a masterpiece, scaled in quality, G1 faithful version with accurate head sculpts. Like I think everything that we're lacking. But to each his own, and that's what makes a discussion like this really. It's fun to have, but at its point, it's relatively moot because everyone's going to have their own opinion. So, I'm sure all six. How many of us are there? 6, 7? I can't remember. It seems like we're fucking dropping like fucking Ebola victims. Like no one's going to have the same opinion. So it's kind of a good. It's kind of a good. Cross section of the community, though. Like everybody's going to have their different opinions. For me, I would love to have I would like to have Combiner Wars, but done by like Fans Toys. And I'm not a huge fan of Fans Toys, but they get it. Like they get it. It's just their execution sometimes. Like as far as QC
but the problem with that is fucking long haul. Do you know what I mean? Because
pick on the fat guy. Pick on the fat guy.
I hear you.
He always does.
Like. Long haul, stop. The long haul is an integral piece to that combiner element, the size and also the proportions. But it makes the robot mode a fucking junk pile.
But see, here's the thing: I didn't think the Combiner Wars long haul looked bad. Like I thought he looked more appropriate with that set than any other iteration of long haul.
No. He doesn't look anywhere near. The TFC one looks 10 times better.
Yeah, well, that cartoon was also a piece of shit. You got to remember, like all they had to do was draw fucking 6 blocks and be like, "Oh, yep, combined." Like there was no engineering. There was no.
But
fucking,
the TFC one's still more faithful. I feel like, in a lot of ways, than I think the only thing that the Combiner Wars one has in common with the cartoon representation is the head and the color.
I think if there had to be a compromise made in that set, I would rather make the compromise in the size of the robot and the aesthetic of the body versus anything else. Like, if there has to be one aesthetic change, because he's a fucking giant ass fucking not dump truck. He's a fucking, whatever they call it. It's a back hauler or whatever the fuck they call it. Like, I can understand. Like, if they had to make one compromise, long haul would be the one to make.
See, but that's just for me. I hear you. I mean, but for me, that's like that particular compromise for that set is just too much of a compromise. That's not even. That's like that. You're not meeting me halfway. You know what I mean? I got to come all the way over to your fucking area.
Mm. Yeah, that'd be like calling Batman fucking or Superman fucking all right, man, right?
It would.
If you're gonna make a Justice League, you had to pick a compromise. Like, that's all right, man, over there.
It's all right, man. He's all right.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, like,
hey, living. I'm all right, man.
Look, man, like let's go to
the North Star.
Let's go to an Applebee's. How about Pittsburgh? And you're like, nah. How about Cleveland? Like, what the fuck?
Ooh,
I wouldn't go to an Applebee's. That's unfair.
I would. Take it back.
That's an unfair comparison because
I would choose the Generations toys that would look like a C-Dub combined.
What?
That's just me. I love Scrapper. He's so far, and I can't wait to get Mixmaster. But I would love to have that style. So in combined mode, he looks more like C-Dub kind of. So
I don't get
with the C-Dub heads and stuff. So
why don't you have a Mixmaster yet?
Because have you never heard of a Baldwin drop? You dumb shit. It's got to build up, man.
Yeah,
Bobby, can we vote him off?
Bitch, I was there at the beginning. You ain't voting.
He's so mean. You're so mean.
Look,
no, I'm just saying. You know, if the.
No, I asked you a legitimate, nice, open-minded question, and you responded with vitriol.
Well, no,
hey, by the
way, in all fairness, Robert, it's the same. You know, he's a fairly predictable creature in that regard.
Robert, memberships are coming up. Speaking of voting people off, just saying.
Hey, we got to move into Shardouts. Before Robert takes over, I want to let Lenny give a shout out to a podcast that's going on over there in the land down under.
Oh yeah. My buddy JD is doing a podcast. I don't have a link to it though.
Well, give you the name.
Well, that's great.
It's called.
That's great.
It's called Fuck Us. Let's go.
I've got to get the spelling right. So it's Oz Culture Themes. Culture with a K. I had to check that one. They've got a page on Facebook, so you can probably get some links from there. But I don't know. I think it's only on iTunes.
Say it one more time because somebody was making a fart noise.
Oz Culture Fiends. Culture spelt with a K.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Robert.
All right. Okay. Shardouts.
I had one last shard out. I'm sorry, I just did. I want to reiterate something and make a bad joke.
What a debacle! Oh my god!
Since it is, well, it's not a debacle. If everyone would take 2 seconds before they say something and just see if anyone else is going to talk. I'm guilty as well. I just want to reiterate thank you to everybody that listens to us who did do some time in the armed forces. A lot of the podcast very close friends, are guilty of such a thing. And if it wasn't for you guys, maybe not. I don't necessarily agree with everything the government does, but at the same time, if it wasn't for you, this would be Goat Fucker Uncut, and it wouldn't be a podcast. It'd be a suicide bomb. So thank you guys. I appreciate it, and I think about you guys regularly, except for you, Matt.
I know. I want to give a shout out and on a serious note to Majid. Majid.
Everybody
call him Majid. I always call him Majid. I don't know why.
Fucking racist.
And Jonathan Davis, he's the one that drew that thing for you, Bobby. Really nice guy. I've been talking to both of them, and they've lost some people recently. Jonathan's been on. Him and his wife have lost some kinfolks and everything, and just want to give you, y'all, a shout out that, if you don't pray or nothing or anything, you're always in our prayers. If you don't do that, whatever you do, just, you're always in our thoughts and everything. We're sorry, that, because one lost their father, and that's really,
Fuck,
sad.
Matt, no, I don't know. God damn.
So
explain.
Anyways,
no, elaborate.
We just want to know that we're thinking about y'all. We really appreciate y'all listening to us and everything. And all right, fuck y'all, man.
No. But look,
just because you're not on the show doesn't make you any less a part of the team.
Fuck.
And that goes out to everybody, but especially the people in their time of need. Majid being one. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Shout out to Majid. I lost my dad when I was in law school, and it was the hardest thing I ever dealt with. And I think he's going through it. So anybody who's friends with him, show you support and be there for him. As a friend, he deserves it, and I can tell you he needs it. It's very tough, but anybody out there who's lost a parent, you definitely they're still in your lives, and you'll dream about them, and it'll feel very real, and they'll still be there for you. But Majid's a great guy, and he deserves our support. Our
support.
Our support. But anyway, shout out to veterans. Let me see. Shout out. Justin L wants me to shout him out because he's awesome. And John Garringer wants me to shout him out. Shout out to TF Source for sucking and packing, whatever that means. And,
I'll send your stuff out tomorrow, John. Your pint glass.
Joe H wants me to shout him out for making nerds cry. And Justin also wants to shout out JFK for hanging on to my tracks, whatever that means. And I think that's all in terms of our Shardouts. But our own Shardouts, we've got Third Party Unlimited, and that's at Facebook.com pages, Third Party Unlimited with a bunch of numbers. At Real Robot, that's Swage, if I'm not mistaken, who is also PlasticFreak.com. We have, oh my God, the Moonshine Master. Our Moonshine Master, Fear Corpse, at Fear Corpse. He is our Twitter department, all a dozen followers that he has. And Fear Corpse, yes, we were fucking with you the whole time. Dubk Toys, www.dubktoys.com. I am Ratchet. Third-party TF Crashers. Facebook, what the fuck is this? Just more third-party TF Crashers. TF Prototype, you rock. I love you, Lowry. ROC, Realm of Collectors. Listen to those fuckers. Monday night, they do a good show. And Matthew and Bobby, and sometimes Oscar like to whore themselves out over there on Monday night. Tyler, pick a Tyler. We're shouting you out right now. And that's it. And Bobby, do you want to take us out?
No. The honors are all yours.
All right. Well, as Bobby would say, I'm probably going to fuck this all up, but he would probably say that as well. Please collect respectively, and to everybody who doesn't know.
Yeah, everybody has their own thing. Like I say, please respect collectively.
And I say,
get your nerds spayed or neutered. I mean, come on.
Oscar said, please collect responsibly, and Robert's now saying, please
collect respectively. Will someone please tell me to shut the fuck up, please?
Never read the fucking comments. That's the number one rule on the fucking internet. God damn it. So thanks for listening, and shut the fuck up, Chip.